Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today, we have something special to talk about with Quant Network, right? So, for all those Q&T holders out there, first off, I hope everybody's having a great day or a great night wherever you guys are watching this from. It is officially the weekend. We are definitely watching for, of course, Sunday's price action, which is, of course, the monthly and weekly candle close. I do think that it is going to be a very exciting weekend going forward. I know that a lot of people have been probably addressing the fact that, like, yes, I have been waiting for a $50 Q&T. And real quick, actually, on that agenda, right? I want you guys to understand that first off, whatever I say on this channel around price action does not matter. Okay? Price predictions, really kind of talking about where we could see price action go, it does not matter. This market is not going to move from something that I want to see. It's not going to move from something that could possibly happen on a chart. I just want you guys to understand that everyone that watches these videos, have your own thought process. It's not even just me, right? It's any individual out there. Nothing makes YouTubers or even Twitter users around crypto any special than you. We are all the same. We are all in this market together. We all see the value proposition behind a lot of these assets. So when we really kind of talk about like price predictions and where things could possibly go, it does not matter. Nobody knows where the future is going to go. To me, the reason why I do think that, a $50 Q&T could still very well be possible on the chart is simply because I expect us to back test this level down here in terms of a demand zone, aka have that triple bottom formation for us to continue even higher. And yes, we could still see that range being tested if we do go up to like $150 for an example. But does it need to happen? Is it guaranteed to happen? No. That is just what I foresee happening on Q&T. And the only reason why I bring things up like that is because we are still very well in a bear market. There's no confirmation that we are out of a bear market, even with the current price action. So just be prepared if we do see those levels. It doesn't mean sell your Q&T, wait to buy back in. No, absolutely do not do that. And I never advocate for that as well. This is not a financial advice channel. This is strictly me giving you guys insights on projects and things that could very well possibly happen around some of these assets and where I personally see the value proposition behind some of these assets within their respective markets. But talking about respective markets, we actually did see a major announcement yesterday. We actually do see over here Quant customer and Q&T user Nexi, the largest payment provider in Europe, has partnered with Microsoft. Now remember Nexi, right? We talked about Nexi during like October, November, and even like December, around that range, because they did have a merger with SIA, which we talked about SIA in the past as well, very large, company. But they just recently did partner with Microsoft. In fact, we actually do see over here, today marks the beginning of a new and exciting partnership. I actually have it right over here. With Microsoft aimed at driving the digitization of the European economy together. Shout out to Quant Anthony for this, but we actually do see down here, last week, Quant customer and Q&T user Oracle, the second largest IT enterprise in the world, also partnered with Microsoft. Quant, Oracle, Nexi, Microsoft, all together under all one big, happy family, if you will. Oracle partners with Microsoft to give Azure, customers direct streamlined access to Oracle databases on Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, OCI, which we actually just talked about OCI yesterday, I believe, where it was like a lot of like interoperability between like a lot of the, major, companies that are working with OCI, right to, Overledger, direct exposure as well, which is very interesting. And in fact, over here, this is talking about like digitization of the European economy together. You don't get digitization of, an entire, European economy, if you will, without interoperability between like digital assets and digital asset, use cases. And funny enough, we actually do have like the full-on breakdown here. It is like only 3 pages. very long pages, if I mind you, with like a ton of text that we're not going to like fully jump into. We'll break down a few things, but we do see down here like Nexi partners with Microsoft to drive the digitization of the European payment space through cloud transformation in digital payments and innovation payment solutions. Microsoft has been selected by Nexi as preferred cloud provider with its Azure cloud, services and solutions for the transformation of its platforms and solutions, and for consolidation of its data centers across Europe, starting in Italy. Now, a lot of people have been really kind of addressing like the idea of like connections between Microsoft and Quant. To me, how would this actually work with Quant? Well, it would be more so, similar to, what Quant Anthony is saying over here, or Quanthony, if you will. Where we do see like Oracle partners with Microsoft to give Azure, customers direct streamlined access to Oracle-based or databases on OCI. This would be like a connection to like Quant as well. You'll have like Quant as like the middleman. We could only, really kind of speculate a little bit on that. Like that's not confirmed, but that's how I would assume it to be. And I'll zoom in here for you guys just to kind of see it. So Nexi has been selected by Microsoft as one of its main digital payment providers for e-commerce in core European markets. Nexi intends to jointly develop cloud and digital payment solutions for software vendors, ISVs, with Microsoft, collaborating to integrate these solutions in the market, accelerating innovation in Europe or European SMEs. Nexi will further explore the co-creation with Microsoft of new cloud-native payment solutions, including also use cases within Microsoft Business Solutions to fuel innovation and digitization of the payment space. And they are actually, with this massive collaboration aimed at innovating digital payment solutions and helping digitization of SMEs, corporates, public administrations, and financial institutions across multiple European markets through vertical value-added solutions to respond to specific needs as easy to adopt one-stop to digital packages for small businesses, secure, scalable, payment cloud-based infrastructures for public entities to serve citizens, for corporates to optimize payment and cash operations, and for financial companies to leverage new digital native scenarios for their customers. And yeah, I mean, this is a huge, company obviously that has direct exposure to Quant through a major partnership, as you guys do see over here in the first photo from Quanthony. Like here you guys have it, like platform providers build Overledger, the world's first blockchain agnostic API gateway into your own DLT solutions, and use, our products to add value to your existing platform. And this is, leveraging like the data, center modernization consolidation scenarios, like through an IT, infrastructure. This will basically accelerate the transformation of that. They were talking about like the strategic partnership with Microsoft demonstrates the power of combining deeply local payment expertise in with European scale. We are proud to help a global players such as Microsoft to increase local reach in strategic markets with our digital payment solutions. It is a concrete proof of our unique ability to bring together European scale, best-in-class solutions, and deep local expertise. We expect our joint investment in this partnership will accelerate the digitization of payments in, Europe and our own cloud transformation. But more importantly, together we will enable innovative solutions, increase agility, and superior efficiency for SMEs, corporates, public administration, and financial institutions. Again, we don't have like full-on confirmation that we will see like Microsoft utilizing, Overledger, if you will. But I do think that this is something to mention. I think that this is a possibility. I think that, the ties here are pretty deep with Nexi. And I'm very excited to see where this does go. Will it lead to nothing? Very well possible. But if it does lead to something significant, it's going to be exciting. And, talking about things exciting around SIA and Nexi, we actually do see over here like over 1,000 plus banks. And yes, that is fully confirmed. If you guys do want to go and do a fact check, you guys are more than welcome to. And we do see down here, like as of today, add Microsoft. Nexi is partnered with them. I wouldn't necessarily add Microsoft. I wouldn't necessarily say that that is fully confirmed. I would say that it's pretty deep ties though. And we do see here like one of Q&T's, partnerships: MIT, Oracle, Bank of England, SIA, Nexi, Pay UK, Hyperledger, LAC Chain. And you are still not convinced yet Q&T is programmed to reach the top with these enterprise-focused partnerships. It's undervalued. Not only that, but also think about like all the other projects that it is mentioned or partnered with within crypto. In fact, I've actually shared with you guys the major partnerships that it has with like some other crypto projects, which we could possibly get into. I know that I said that I would talk about that in a video. I do apologize that I did not do so. But talking more so about like SIA and Nexi themselves, Going back a little bit to December 16th, 2021, we actually see here like post-merger, SIA Nexi Nets now represents the largest fintech provider in all of Europe. 1,000 banks and financial institutions. And I think that a lot of people are actually ignoring this, major name. I know that's been a while since we've actually talked about this name. We only kind of bring it up in conversation here and there. And shout out to Three Toe Sloth One. What a name. But we do see not only 1,000 banks and financial institutions, but 2 million merchants, 120 million cards, 21 billion transactions, and 5,000 plus employees spanning 15 countries. Yes, Nexi and SIA, it's a substantial name in the game. And yeah, they did, merge together. We've talked about it. We discussed it a little bit. And I mean, I really do think that this is where, Quant basically is the major player around this. We actually do see here, well, not many people understand the scale of SIA. It's one of the world's largest financial infrastructures that, connect central banks, commercial banks, financial institutions, and governments. If you think of any bank globally, they are already connected to SIA.net. They all have access to SIA Chain, and now to Overledger. It would have taken us 20 plus years to just meet half of those clients. We've gained access to all of them. And this is what I've said. This is what I've said many, many times. Why go to each individual bank? It would take way too long. You beg the supplier. That's it. Like, this is going to the key provider of solutions and getting a major partnership to it. And now they all have access to Overledger, which, again, I know right now they might not really care about. But going forward, once proper regulations are in place, they will 100% care about that, and that will be a spotlight from them. Because again, like, Overledger is key for interconnectivity between like crypto and legacy platforms. And of course, like, the combined company will be the, largest in continental Europe, handling payments for roughly 2 million merchants and managing 120 million cards and processing more than 21 billion transactions a year with a workforce of over 5,000 individuals in 15 countries. Yeah. Like, this is the real deal. Like, this is what you want to see. Like, tell me, yeah, sure, you might be able to, grab, like, possibly Ripple, because I would say, like, Ripple's, like, the only other company that is nearly to this level. But find me any other asset that has partnerships like this, that is building out this massive ecosystem and truly, disrupting the banking sector at its core. I guarantee you that you will not be able to find a name substantial, as substantial as this, besides like a few like Ripple, if you will. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.